Blue flowering plants are a favourite with many gardeners, and some of the really brilliant blue flowers are found in the gentians, especially the beautiful Gentiana acualis. So before we move on to other blue flowering plants, let's take a look at how to grow this one. This is really a rock garden or crevice garden plant. It likes very good drainage, moist soils, a little afternoon shade in very hot climates, especially in summer. Think cool, bright sunshine as it would get in its natural environment. Or try morning sun and late afternoon sun in those warmer climates. It does like a neutral to slightly acidic soil, so a little lime might need to be added to the soil, depending on your soil's pH. Another thing with the gentians is that the spring flowering types like a little more lime than the autumn flowering types, which don't really tolerate lime that well. Other than pH, the rest of the gentians like similar conditions. However, not all are blue flowering, as we can see here. So, for the electric blue of Gentiana acualis, you may need to do a little research. Here are a few easy-to-grow blue flowering plants to add to your garden. Nigela, Damascena. The common name is love in a mist. It's sometimes called devil in the bush and Jack in prison. It's from the Mediterranean region, and the flowers are pale to mid-blue. Dampyria linearis, and this one is from Australia. It's sometimes called the kangaroo lobelia. It's very low growing, and it does have blue flowers. The colour varies a little bit depending to the cultivar, but Dampyria lineara blue moon has violet blue flowers. Another one from Australia is Stypandra glauca, the nodding blue lily, pale to lavender blue flowers. Corydalis flexuousa, sometimes called fumewort. This is native to Eurasia and North America. There are lots of Corydalis species, but it is Corydalis flexuousa that has the beautiful blue flowers. Tecophilaea cyanocrocus. It's not a crocus, but the common name is Chilean blue crocus, and it is from Chile. The flowers are a bright blue, and it probably rivals Gentiana acualis for true blues. Iris reticulata Alida. This has pale blue standards and deeper blue falls. It's one of the many reticulata type irises, and a few others have blue in them as well. Excellent plant for growing in containers, or in a crevice garden or a rock garden. Delphiniums. They're native to Europe, North America, and parts of Asia, and this one is blue. Chatham Island forget-me-not. From the Chatham Islands off New Zealand, the flower colour, sky blue. Hydrangeas. Often it's the Hydrangea macrophylla types that are blue, but there are lots of hydrangea species. They're native to Asia, Japan, China, Korea. The blue colour can change depending on the soil pH, but also on the variety. Brunnera macrophylla, and this one is called Jack Frost. Common name, Siberian bugloss or false forget-me-not. It comes from Eastern Europe and Western Asia, and the flowers are a nice sky blue. Sanicula caerulescens, commonly called the blue sanicle, is from North America, mainly the Appalachian region. The flowers are white with these interesting blue tips and a blue-green foliage. We also have Echinops Ritro, the globe thistle, and this is from Europe and Asia, and the flowers are blue, and the bees love it. Caryopteris clanodensis, this one's sometimes called bluebeard. Ceanothus, sometimes called the Californian lilac, and it is from North America and primarily California. The flowers are blue, tending towards purple. We also have the salvias, and this one is blue. It's Salvia sinoloensis Aztec blue. It's got deep blue flowers, and for us, it's the best blue salvia of them all. Then there are the Dutch iris, but be careful with these because there's lots of different varieties, and some of them are more blue and some of them are more purple. There are a few of the Echiums that have blue flowers. Echium candicans is one, and Echium fatuosum Duxfield blue, which is another. And of course, there's Agapanthus, and again, some of these tend to be more blue, some of them tend to be more purple. If you're going to plant Agapanthus, make sure that you plant the sterile ones so that you don't have seeds spreading Agapanthus all over the neighbourhood. For more information on a whole range of garden plants, including more flowering plants, plants for the vegetable garden, fruit trees, landscaping ideas, succulents, how to prune plants, and indeed a whole range of gardening information, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And as always, good luck with your gardening.